Somebody asked us the last time that we were live, what did we mean whenever we said that sometimes the devil can tempt you with blessings?
Right.
Would you say that there's a such thing as a blessing from the devil?
Yeah, if we're defining blessing as, well, there's a yes and no, right? I'm going to say no, but there are things that the devil can give that look like blessings.
Right.
Right,
Disguised as a blessing.
He's a liar.
Disguised as a blessing.
Yeah, he never gives anything good. Only the Father gives good things. So, but he can make things look good. You know what I'm saying? That's his nature. He's a liar. He's a deceiver, right? And so, a blessing, quote unquote, from Satan is anything that looks good that seeks to distract you or take you away from seeing God as your treasure, you know, and seeing God as enough,
right?
Which can happen to believers.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm
saying?
That and that's why there's warnings in the New Testament about being sober-minded and vigilant. You know, putting the armor on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's real, because what I tell people is, of course, I believe that. Once we are his, we will never be destroyed or led astray to the point of being separated from God. So what the enemy does to believers, genuine believers, is give them enough idols to keep them on pause, right? Ineffective, right. Or distracted. And so that's the best he can do, but that's damage done. You know what I'm saying? There's damage done. And so in Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 through 11, we see Jesus being led up to the wilderness by the Spirit, being tempted by the devil. And right there you see the devil tempting the Son of God. And so what you see there happening is Jesus humbling himself to the Father's will, because that was his driving desire. Is what the Father wanted him to do. Right. That's what you're seeing in Matthew chapter 4. So he wasn't about his own glory. He wasn't about his own need to eat. He wasn't about, owning everything, even though he already did. He was solely concerned with the Father's will. Yeah. And I think that's why he called the Father's will what he eats. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's sure. It's what should nourish us. It's what should
to break it down like that.
Us. Yeah. And that.
Say that part again. My bad. I'm talking over you.
Well, that's what he talked about. The Father's will being what he eats.
Okay.
What nourishes him. What he's preoccupied with, and that's what gets you over on temptation, man. It's not knowing how bad temptation is. It's not knowing that it's deception or a lie. It's knowing that the Father's will is good.
Absolutely.
That overwhelms and overcomes all temptation. I've tried it throughout the years, man. I've been tempted and I failed. And I try to see how bad sin is and whatever, and that doesn't work. Counseling and all that stuff doesn't. Not that you shouldn't take counseling. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that beneath it all, there's a disposition that's compromising God's will. You know what I'm saying? By seeing it as not enough. Right. God is enough, and he's glorious and he loves you. And when you understand that, it drives you to move away from temptation. You know what I mean?
Amen.